Right, watch up. Back on the project. This is number 37 out of 40. Making a pledge to myself. This is going to be 40 episodes, same as the trailer build. So I've got 37, 38, 39, 40. 4 left, including this one. I've just got to weld a little tube on that cowling to hold this. Bicycle Speedo, that's all it's going to use. Bicycle Speedos are brilliant. Goes up to 100 miles an hour, waterproof, dum-de-dum. Excellent. Once that's on, drill 3 holes for idiot lights, fit them in, and it's ready for paint. Once it's painted, it's ready for MOT. Once it's MOT'd, it's ready to ride. Job done. That's it. I'm not going to be singing on this anymore. It's been going on long enough. I know a few of you are saying that, and I agree with you. So I'm going to get it finished in 40 episodes, and this is 37. So tick, 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 tick. See what happens. Alright, here we are. This is, as you all know, that's where we are so far. That's the story so far. All ready to go. Everything's straight and sits lined up. And this little Yon Speedo doodad, just literally, it clips on a bar. Obviously on a bicycle, it clips on the handlebars. And it's designed for 7/8 inch, which is standard handlebars. These are an old pair of, this is the Bandit bars. In fact, yeah, I remember now, that is the Bandit's bars. I had them under the bench for about 2 years. That's the old Bandit bars, and they're not perfectly straight because I did sling it down the road when I first got it. So that is going to be what I reckon is going to do it. If I just lopped that centre bit out and weld it in there like that, that will give me a little bar to clip it on, and anything else I want to clip on. Yeehaw. Right, measure and grind and cut. What? Double skin. Bandit bars are double skinned. Check that out. Suzuki Bandit handlebars are double skinned. Oh my god. No wonder that was hard work. What on earth did they do that for? Weirdos. Right. Ah, I know why. They double skin them because then when they bend them, the tubes don't get swaged. It means they don't have to mantle bend them. They've still got a bit of distortion. Don't know, it could be that, could be for sort of damping. Anyway, let's get the other side. Right, being as that weighs 1 pound, just that bit, weighs 1 pound in weight because of that ridiculous double skinning ploy. I'm just going to use one end of it like a loop. I was going to use that, but that just weighs too much. It makes the whole thing too heavy. The whole thing only weighs that. That weighs, it's almost solid bar, that is. Right, so I reckon, bit of grindage in a minute. I reckon just the right amount of cutting. If I cut that across there and just use half of it, or just half the weight, just hopefully to try and reduce a little bit of weight. This is getting a bit heavy now. Not that it matters too much. Keep your front end down. Right, in there, and then just clip a little Speedo thingy on it. Take the chrome off, ready to weld. Set the welder up. That'll do, don't need any more. Speedo weighs about ½ an ounce, unlike the bar. Right, let that cool off, don't distort anything. Let's measure it up. Right, so this is the kit. I took some advice from a mate of mine at work on what one to get. That's the Cat Eye Velo 5. £7, cheap as chips, and cost a lot. Apparently virtually indestructible, waterproof. It's a little computer. It does all sorts of stuff as well as speed, miles and dum-de-dum. And there you go, you get a little shoe that it kind of snaps into like that, clickety click. And that's got a curvature on it for the handlebar. So that's why I welded a curve off a piece of handlebar in there. That will just get fitted like that. How simple is that? Easy. It just cable ties on, literally. A couple of loops on the back. You get 6 cable ties in the pack, and that cable ties on there. Job done. So that's the Speedo sorted. Just need a couple of idiot lights. I'm going to get them shortly. I don't know which ones. Let's put you back up here. Right. So there we are, Speedo, done. Nice piece of kit, Cat Eye, waterproof, up to 100 mile an hour. That's all you need really, and for £7, what more could you want? A mate of mine, like I said, at work, he reliably informs me they're a great piece of kit, so I'm chuffed to have that. Indicators, all done, ready to go. You saw that in the last one. This thing's now finished really, to be honest. There's no more fabrication he's doing. Need to drill some holes, got some little idiot lights on the way. Once they come, we'll drill some holes to those, and that's it. That is honestly it. That'll be ready to bolt on the bike with the light in it, everything sorted. Bodywork wise, it's just going to get the same treatment as the rest of the bike, that kind of black silver. Going to put some little bolts in, just enhance the look a bit. And as for edges, a few of you have been asking about these edges. Will they fly on the beach when it comes to MOT? No is the answer, they won't. They're not sharp, but they are cut edges, you know. I mean, you can imagine driving up the road in a car with a sheet metal edge facing forward. It's not going to happen, is it? So this, I've got this thin wall plastic tubing. All we're going to do with that is slice it along its length and then just edge all of the sheet metal on the front, around the top. And what it will do as well, hopefully it will bring, visually it will bring that in with the rest of the bike. This is kind of still quite spiky. Although I've rounded all the edges off, radiused everything, still a little bit spiky, still doesn't look as soft as the rest of the bike. The Bandit's quite a swoopy bike, so it will match in a little bit better than it does at the minute. So stick around for the next one. That's going to be bodyworked and matched in completely, and it will suddenly transform from what it is now into something that completely matches the bike. I hope. I really do hope, after all that work. And that's it then. It's going to be 38, 39, 40, finished. I'm not going to do any more than 40 episodes. That's what we did on the trailer, and that's more than enough. And then after that, it's back to normal, back to servicing and Pennyville Farkles. We've got a repaint coming up on Penny's bike. Stick around for that. She fancies a new colour. She hasn't decided yet, but we're going to paint Penny's bike. That's the project, the next little sub-project after this. So all sorts coming up. But that's it for 37. Thanks for watching. Ride safe. See you next time.